This is it, the Ham House final. 4-checker competition. The scores are equal on the board. No handicap advantage to either team. Both playing off the maximum handicap for this tournament. 2 goals apiece. The players circling around, warming up the ponies. We'll start things off with the lineup at the centre of the field. Our umpire Michael Ventura will roll this one into play. We're not doing individual hellos to the players. We don't appear to be doing individual introductions, so we'll just run through who's in what shirt for the Pinks and the Mavericks. Number 1, Hannah Fairman. Number 2, Antonia Fickner. Number 3, Jason Warren. And a backup polo manager, Will Healy. In the white shirts, number 1, Tom Syme. Number 2, Stephen O'Kane. Number 3, Ed Courage. And a back, it's Ali Patterson. Stephen O'Kane out of the line-out with this one. Drives the ball further down the field. Antonia Fickner looking for the hook as Jason Warren slots in behind, trying to pick up that loose ball. Well, the whistle has gone very quickly indeed. 2 whistles and circles around. You can see this is one of his own ponies with the AP brand on the side. Decides to tap once. Healy comes swooping in for the challenge. Ali now getting into the danger zone. Healy's close enough to look for the hook. Ali dodges back to the right-hand side. Nice little jink of the pony there as he comes back and puts himself into position to run this one in towards the post. Ali Patterson on the 30-yard line, shoots the ball, intercepted by Jason Warren. The ball rolls and it just makes it over the line and through the goal. The first one goes. Coates up there waiting to play in the next one. Jason Warren finds possession for the Mavericks. Taps forward as Stephen O'Kane hovering there, keeping the pressure on. Jason Warren now going to try and run this one past Will. Healy's waiting behind in case he gets into trouble. Still Jason Warren. Healy calls for him to leave this one. In comes Ed Courage with a challenge. Good play there, preventing Healy from driving that pass forward. Jason Warren looking to get back in the train as he comes back behind Healy. Healy's going to run this one through, solid right off from Ed Courage with the shots away, rolling towards the post. Who's going to manage to save this one? Going into the post is Patterson. Patterson takes that one off the line and the whistle goes. Warren, number 3, Mavericks to take the 60. Takes it at a walk, drives the ball hard towards the goal. Healy tries to get a stick to that one. Taps back into play. Has a good look forward. Ed Courage being marked solidly. Stephen O'Kane and Tom Syme run for the boards. That's a great pass, and Stephen O'Kane's on the end of this one. Just gets loose. Antonia Fickner chasing hard over the halfway line. Still Stephen O'Kane sends this one in slightly towards the centre of the ground. Jason Warren checks up. Tom Syme comes sliding through the play there, but Warren holds on to possession. Jason Warren now looking up, looking forward for the big drive down the field, decides to hold on to possession. Here comes Stephen O'Kane with a challenge. Back towards the centre of the field goes Warren, trying to dodge away from that player marking hard. Leaves it to Healy. Healy with the pass. Back up to Warren. Warren reaches back to pick this one up. Patterson now. Gets past Healy. Up to the halfway line with a bouncing ball, gets the better of him, and Courage is there driving it forward but down towards the corner. Ali Patterson gets the pony moving. Stephen O'Kane called off this one. Courage runs in, looking for the pass. Patterson holds on to this one a little too long and Healy gets back in defence. Patterson now tapping this one towards the post, running it in, still though it's left behind. Healy into space, nicely taking the ball well away from the danger zone. Is he going to be able to run this one past Ed Courage? Ed Courage pushes the pony forward, comes in for a hard challenge, goes for the hook, and the whistle goes. Jason Warren launches that one sky high. Will a stick be got to that? The flag waves tentatively. We believe it is a goal. The umpire says that one was wide, so we have a goal. Left-hand post, you're looking at it from the commentary box. Was indeed wide. Ali Patterson drives a very strong ball, almost as far as the halfway line. Stephen O'Kane puts a punishing right off there on Jason Warren. Jason manages to apply the brakes just enough to hold on to possession. Stephen doing a great job of marking. Warren decides to release this pass, looking for Healy. Intercepted there by Ali Patterson, turns on a sixpence, now he's loose between 2 players. Can he get past Warren? He's got Stephen O'Kane running down the field, there's the pass, Stephen has the overlap, racing up towards the 60. O'Kane checks down, a very nice approach shot. Can he get the touch on this one? Antonia Fickner back in defence, Stephen sends it in towards the post. Jason Warren tries to scramble round onto this one, but Patterson's there to finish off what he started. Another goal for the white team for Impavine. Last one only has that warning bell. We've got tight scores. Pass. Looks forward. Courage calls for the hit though. Ali holding on to this one, sends it along the ground, position nicely for Ed Courage. Ed onto the end of this one. Healy thinks about picking it up. Ed shoots for goal but doesn't connect as well as he might like. Picked up now by Tom Syme. No, Syme has to come off the ball there as it bearing down on him as unfair. Jason Warren for the Mavericks. Taps up past the 60-yard line. Ed Courage looks to put the challenge in. Leaves the ball behind for Healy. Healy onto the end of this one. Nice strong shot from Healy over the top for Jason Warren. Warren opens the pony up a huge ride off Matty Patterson. Open-handed near side backhand. A little bit of an angle on that. Healy manages to get hold of it and keep it moving for the Mavericks. Mavericks looking for their first goal and then Chucker. Healy now really moving as he heads down the field. Controls the bouncing ball absolutely beautifully. A tricky shot back towards the goal. Thinks about the open-handed backhand. He's going to take this one around the corner. Points himself to goal. Healy holding on nicely to this ball, shoots once though, comes ricocheting through the traffic. Stephen O'Kane clears this one. Lots of shouting coming from a couple of players out there. Stephen lofts a strong ball now coming past the clubhouse. Stephen O'Kane beautifully controlled, it bounces off the boards favourably for him. Stephen O'Kane still in attack, sends it over the halfway line. Healy's back in defence. Stephen dealing with the bounce as it just gets sent in towards the centre of the field. Healy around the corner to pick this one up as Tom Syme tries to claim the line but wasn't quite there in time. Back on the halfway now. Healy, second attempt at a run down the field in the last minute or so of play. Antonia Fickner gets the overlap, running down the field. Is the pass good enough to meet her? No, it looks like Patterson's going to clear this one underneath the pony's neck. Stephen calling to his player to say he got time, and look at that shot, an absolute cannon of a shot down the field, all the way up to the 40. Stephen on the end of this one. Ed tries to get past, leaves it for Stephen O'Kane, taps in towards the post. Courage to finish this one off, taps the goal. Stephen's there. Ali Patterson now once again sends this one through the posts. Brilliant play and goal number 3 for Improvido as the best. Courage reaches around the corner looking for that one. He sends a nice pass up to Ali Patterson, setting him up well as Ali runs down the field. Back in defence goes Jason Warren. Patterson uncharacteristically leaves them all behind, but Stephen O'Kane's there. An appeal from Healy. A whistle goes. Umpire calls play and Healy on the chestnut pony taps this one back in. Stephen O'Kane's on the Batmobile in this chucker. Hovering, waiting for Healy. Healy still just advancing down the field, gaining ground as he goes. Can he get past? Nice, a little bit of acceleration there as he slots in. Big ride off from Stephen O'Kane. Near side backhand's good and sets up Ed Courage. Courage just manages to get past Jason Warren's pony. Another spot hit for the Pings. Healy this time takes this one with a bit of gusto as he goes flying up the field. Now applies the brakes to the challenge gun. Big drive of the ball. Is it good? It's high. It's rolling towards the post. It's out to the right-hand side. Antonia Fickner's there. A good shot forward. No, it ricochets back off in the other direction. Photographer. I hope they're going to be out of the way before one of these players goes charging into the stick of ball ground. Ed Courage picks this one up on the boards by the clubhouse. Healy thinking about coming in with the hook. Nice steal there by Jason Warren as Ed Courage looking at the other man, didn't see him coming in for that one. Now, with time on his hands, he releases the pass up over the top. Anna Furman's onto the end of this one. Stephen O'Kane gets over it, hook in. Antonia Fickner picks it up, chased by Tom Syme. Ed Courage, offside, inside, near side again, this time a bit of distance on it. Healy pushes with the shoulder in the right off. Courage put off his shot. Patterson can't quite connect with a bouncing ball. Stephen O'Kane is having a fantastic first half in this match. Looks for the loose ball. Patterson once again. Back round the corner he comes. Tapping into space. Nice shot forward, bit too far to the right hand side for Ed Courage there. Healy's there and a whistle goes as he applies the brakes to turn the ball there. Causing an obstruction. Patterson hits it high, high, high. Is it straight? The umpire's arm doesn't seem to think so. Hit in. Choice of thing that we'll be seeing in the next game. Here comes Jason Warren up to the 30-yard line. Gets in a little bit of trouble there, but Healy's ready to help out. Healy now around the outside. Stephen O'Kane, who's just in every single play in the first two chuckers of this match. Up to Ali Patterson. Ali Patterson's there with a wonderfully angled tail backhand, not quite far enough for Ed Courage. Tom Syme manages to pick the ball up for his team. Tom Syme now running this one down the field. A very good approach shot. Jason Warren's there on his near side. Manages to get the backhand in. Doesn't put quite enough angle on that one, and Patterson able to intercept as Healy tries to run this one down the field, thinking he got loose there. Patterson shoots a goal and finds the mark. Another one, goal number 4 for Impervido, who honestly ticking down before that first bell ring. Ball goes into play. Stephen O'Kane finds possession, but he's beaten to the ball by the whistle. Ball goes back into play this time. Anna Berman tries to pick this one up. Chip shot there from Stephen O'Kane.
Oh.
Jason Warren can't quite reach the backhand. Ed Courage is there. The pass is called for. Ali Patterson's there to pick it up. No, Healy appeals behind. Patterson pulls out of that one, thinking better of it. Antonio Finn with the ball. Goes underneath the pony's neck, taking this one around to the right hand, to the left hand side. Sorry, Ed Courage is there, thinking about playing for the miss. No, it's going to be driven forward now by Jason Warren, out towards the boards. O'Kane's there with the open-handed backhand. Lands it on Courage's stick. Drive of the ball from Patterson in towards the post, intercepted. Now Hannah Fairman's got hold of this one and she's loose and running down the field. That's a good strong shot up towards the halfway line. Patterson hovering like a hawk waiting for this one. Still Hannah Fairman, huge drive of the ball way over halfway. Patterson now finds himself with possession. Tail backhand, angled beautifully. Look at that, Ed Courage just waiting for that play. Perfectly executed. Sends a nice ball, ricochets off the board. Stephen O'Kane flying onto the end of this one. Healy's got the line though. Healy with a chip shot into the centre of the field and Jason Warren is going to try and pick this one up. Ed Courage though, just manages to beat the man to the line. No one to hit to. Cleverly holds on to the ball, good team play now. Stephen O'Kane's there, drives a shot forward. Ali Patterson onto the end of this one. Healy's going to have to play the near side shot. He does just enough to put Ali off. Picked up now by Courage. Courage in towards the post, but have we had a whistle? I think we have. It was a spot hit to the pinks, and Ali Patterson's managed to turn things around very quickly indeed, finding the ball there. Courage races up for the pass. He's got the overlap very nicely indeed. Ed Courage running this one in towards the post. It's out to the side. A cut shot would do it. Has he found the mark? The goal judge doesn't seem to be celebrating with a wave of the flag. Indeed. Healy brings the ball back into play. Taps up to the 30. Carries on up to the 40, still just gaining ground before a challenge comes in. Now he's going to try and slip around the outside, sends a pass up to Jason Warren, who's stuck in between two players. Isn't going to be able to run this one too far as Stephen O'Kane comes in with the challenge. Healy's there to pick up the ball as it's left behind. He's having a little bit of difficulty with a bucking pony as he approaches halfway. Healy sends a shot forward, nice backhand there by Ali Patterson. Once again linking up perfectly with Ed Courage, who's very much at the front door with this one. Drives the ball forward, flying back in defence comes Healy. Ball spills loose to the left-hand side, giving defence the opportunity to pick that line up. Jason Warren has the opportunity to make the pass. Still Patterson running back in defence though. On the 60, Healy lofts it over the top. The angle's looking very good. It's straight towards the post. Has he found it? What a goal there by Will Healy. Celebration for the Berlin manager. Absolutely cracking shot. So please do have a look on their website, nicholaschizik.org. You'll find out all about that.
Thank you very much.
So the second half has started. The scores are 4 goals to 1. A brilliant first half by Impervido, led by Ali Patterson. Particular mention goes to Stephen O'Kane for his first half performance, and he is the man who's back on the ball. And look at this pony racing past Will Healy, just manages to reach forward to get the hook. Patterson's there, the ball bounces, he doesn't quite get to that. Inside pick up by Jason Warren. Jason now underneath the pony's neck. He scored a cracking goal under the pony's neck at the end of the semi-final yesterday afternoon. Let's see if he can have another one of those. He gets past Ed Courage. Courage doesn't have a play on that as he changed sides. Now he can come in for the ride off. Jason Warren switches onto the near side. That shot's good. It's rolling towards the post. It's just out to the left-hand side. Dodges back out of the ride off. Unbelievable how he almost got back to that ball. But it has found the back line just before he gets it. So here's into Impervido. A great start by the Pinks there. The ball driven forward by Ali Patterson. Again, it's the near side shot that Jason Warren also budget for him to hit to. Patterson taps once. Here comes Healy on Daz. Healy straight in for the challenge. Patterson onto the brakes. Now can he get past Healy? Yes, he can. That's a good bit of energy that pony's got as Patterson gets it going very nicely indeed. Taps it up. There's some traffic in the way. Can he get round the outside? Stephen O'Kane tries to clear the way for him. Ed Courage is there to pick this one up. Courage supported by Patterson. Patterson thinks about a big shot forward, then now taps it forward. Patterson in front of the post. Goal number 5 for Ali Patterson as he starts the second half. How he needs to. So ends change again. The white shirts up towards the pony lines, the pinks, Mavericks towards the scoreboard. Jason Warren finds this one. Allowing his players time to spread out. Healy accelerates that pony. Look at Daz run as he looks to try and get into space for the pass. Checks up as Patterson's too solid in defence. Now he's going to slide in behind to support. Here comes Healy. Healy backs up nicely, sends it in towards the post. Jason Warren with a touch on that one. Saved off the line by Ali Patterson. Has he put it out himself though? Did it come off a... Must be the one to take that one out of place. His near side shot didn't come off. Healy straight away in there with a challenge. Steals the ball away but puts it wide. It's away from takeoff. Once again the same challenge. This time Patterson's wise to it. Leaves the ball behind. No, just manages to recover. Healy now coming back around the outside. Big shot forward. Healy's on the end of this one. Holds on to it. Warren calls to his back. Nice teamwork talking between those two players. Puts it a little bit too far. Ali Patterson away, able to steal this one away. You can see how the rules have changed slightly this year. You can make it into plays like that. Patterson absolutely stretching the pony out over halfway. Racing back in defence is Jason Warren. Has the ball been put a little too far? No, Patterson still holds on to possession. Applying the brakes now back inside. Dodges past Healy. Big ride off now from Jason Warren. Fantastic horsemanship to hold on to this one. Now looking for goal number 6. Ali Patterson drives it forward, but what has he done? He sent it screaming wide.
No,
so,
he's a new
ball back into play. By Healy. Ali Patterson, that's his first miss on goal this afternoon. He leaves it behind Jason Warren, taking his time nicely, leaves this one behind slightly. Challenge possibly coming from Stephen O'Kane, who waits up very well indeed, concentrating so hard in this match on his marking job. Warren, called off it by Healy. Healy goes to the left. Getting covered by Warren as holds a man out of that one, but Patterson's there. This time also an open-handed backhand. It's a nice turn from Stephen O'Kane. It's an appeal from Healy, who is very close to take off any moment now. We're going to see some helicoptering. He's got the whistle on. That is a sensational shot. It's going to be very difficult to judge as I haven't seen that much altitude. Healy on a fresh pony back in on this chestnut. The handy pony that he's playing in this jump. Healy gets past Stephen O'Kane, the ball in the middle of the mix there. Healy coming through on the end of this one. It's left behind. Now it's turned by Stephen O'Kane, backed up well by Tom Syme. Tom Syme picks up the ball, but it's snatched away from him now by Jason Warren. A lovely open-handed shot there from Jason Warren, passing up to Will Healy. Beautiful play between those two players. Warren now running down the field, but he's covered well by Ali Patterson, going back in defence. The pass just pitch perfect there. Look at the distance on that. That was absolutely wonderful. Just in reach of Jason Warren, but nowhere near where Ali Patterson could have picked it up. Warren sends the ball in towards the post. Patterson back in defence to pick this one up. Patterson again accelerating this pony. Great hook there by Jason Warren. Beautiful plays. He's fighting hard for his team in this match. Healy now with an opportunity. Warren just takes a little slide there with the pony. Back up and looking comfortable, and Ali Patterson thought he could have that one, but the umpire having none of it at all. Directly behind him. 3 seconds. Into play it goes. First bell rings, 30 seconds, ticking down. Ali Patterson turns on a sixpence. Very nice indeed, goes all the way around back, the far way around the corner. Ali Patterson looks like he wants to run this one all the way down the field, reaches back to hold on to it, but the whistle goes. That will end chugger number 3. We'll wait to see what the Handhouse tournament final. Healy onto the end of that pass, interrupted by Patterson. Backhand there by Tom Syme, intercepted nicely on the near side by Jason Warren. Jason tapping back in. He's got a good view of the goal now. Takes a shot from all the way out at 60 yards. Wonderful play there as he drills that one through the uprights. Goal number. Shirts towards the scoreboard. Interview in the white shirts towards the pony lines. A scrum now on top of the ball as Encourage tries to muscle his way out with this one. Off goes Ali Patterson, asking for the pass, gets a huge ride off there from Jason Warren. The ball kicked forward in favour of Impervido. Jason Warren onto the near side, first to react to that one. Stephen O'Kane reaches back on the near side but can't quite connect, so does Healy. Now it's Ed Courage. Ed Courage playing for some strange reason in pink bandages in this chucker. Ed Courage tapping in towards the post, shoots for goal, he finds the mark. Ed Courage makes it goal number 6 for Impervido. Ends change once more. Whistle goes, the umpire not happy with the line of daylight down the middle of the two teams. Patterson playing hard now. Healy trying desperately to get stuck into a challenge there. Antonio Fickner in the mix too. There's the pass up to the front door, all the way up as it's picked up by Ed Courage. Courage is going to have a shot from there, sends it towards the post. Can he get there in time before it rolls over the back line and out of play? So hit in from the back line to the Mavericks. It's 6 goals to 3. There's 4 minutes 27 on the clock. Anything could still happen this match. Definitely not over yet. As Jason Warren gains a good 60 yards before the challenge coming. The Batmobile's waiting for him, though. At some stage he's going to want to release this ball. Stephen O'Kane thinking about a thumping ride off any moment now. Yes, he does. Here comes Stephen O'Kane and Jason Warren in possession of this one. Warren with a big drive of the ball, looking for Healy. It's up as far as Healy just manages to connect that one up. Warren scoops the ball as it ricochets all over the place. Healy has it underneath his nose now. Beautiful shot there from Will Healy. Courage swings to the backhand, doesn't connect. That sets up Jason Warren, drives it towards the post. It's hard to call from up here, but the umpire, the goal judge says wide before he can get inside the post. Ali Patterson flat out, challenged by Will Healy. This time, challenge number 3 for the hitting comes off perfectly as Will Healy pops that one back through the post. Brilliant play, Healy, and the combination of him and Dan Pony. Lord Darien all the way from Argentina. Now here comes Stephen O'Kane, and he's also on his favourite pony. The Batmobile accelerates down the field. Look at these two running up to the 30-yard line. Healy gets back in defence. The shot to goal from Ali Patterson. Yet another one. Chalked up by Ali Patterson. So in goes the ball, picked up now by Stephen O'Kane.
Third manning, so
taps the ball as far as the boards, but the ball hops out before the players to take it. Everybody gets 30 yards, and the ball's back in play. Look how quick that is. Brilliant rule change, and credit to the HBA for bringing that one in. It was tested out in Argentina this year, and you can see how nice and quick it is to restart play. Healy now sends this one over the top, picked out of the air there by Jason Warren. Wonderful play. Written out of it by Ed Courage. Ali Patterson's here to snatch that one up now. Is he going to run this one all the way? Ali Patterson gets that pony going. Look at it, runs. The ball settles down nicely for him. Just over halfway, Ali drives the perfect shot down the field. Healy racing back in defence, but still, Patterson. The shot's good. It's rolling in towards the post. Patterson's there to finish that one off. And look at the flag wave. Goal number 8 for Impervido. 7 from Ali Patterson. That scoreboard, 40 seconds ticking down till the final bell of this match rings. In it goes. Picked up by Jason Warren, looking for one more goal for the Mavericks. Big hook there from Ed Courage. Courage not giving anything away. Thinks about the near side shot, but he's pushed too hard in the ride-off. Backhand there by Ali Patterson. Stephen O'Kane and the Batmobile are there. Healy onto the end of this one. Spins the pony around. Look at that handy pony turn. Wonderful to ride. Healy takes the shot to goal. Jason Warren's there. Can he finish this one off? Drives it through. Almost takes out the goal judge. Goal number 5. 10 seconds ticking down. 8 goals.